So there was a visual for Matthew today, and I was watching it play out, and it was just sad because, a lot of people on the street, a lot of people living the street life, they don't have anyone. They don't have anyone that really cares about them. But from the looks of things, that wasn't the case for Matthew. It looks like Matthew had people who cared for them or cared for him, or at least it appeared so. And listen, I know I can be kind of harsh sometimes with the things that I say, but I want everyone to understand that I do think that Matthew's life and Savanah's life had value. The reason I'm so harsh with my coverage, especially of this case, is because I'm tired of seeing young people lose their life to the streets for no reason. While some of you go to dispensaries and nice little offices to get weed, there are people out here in the streets dying over weed every day. And I'm not saying that Matthew and Savanah died over weed. I'm just saying a lot of this stuff that happens in the street, it's so stupid. People lose their lives over the most worthless and meaningless things. Hell, I knew this guy in high school. He was a really good dude. About 2 years after we graduated, he was killed while he was in the car with his 2-month-old son. He got killed over an eighth, over a couple of buds. That's how cutthroat the streets is. That's how cutthroat things are these days, man. And, when I'm harsh with my coverage and I'm harsh with some of the things that I say, it's just because I'm tired of sitting around and crying and pretending like things are better than what they are. I'm tired of these pretty pictures being painted. I'm just ready to go ahead and have everyone sit down. Let's go ahead and start having the difficult conversations. Even if you're someone who has lost someone close to you, as sensitive as that can be, you need to acknowledge things for what they are so we can pave a better path moving forward. We're not going to pave a better path going forward sitting around here BSing, all right, and sugarcoating things. But during this visual, Matthew's father spoke out. And, I had a certain image in my head about who Matthew's father was going to be and how he would be. And, he's not the image that I already made, up in my head for him, if you will. He's not the type of guy that I necessarily thought he was. Now, I don't know him. But just from hearing him talk, I can tell that, okay, this dude is a little bit different than I anticipated. I want to go ahead and let you all listen to what he has to say, and then I'm going to be right back with more thoughts. Before I play this clip, though, I want you all to do me a big favor. It's totally free. It only takes a second. Hit that like button and subscribe. We're trying to get to 100K. But with that being said, let's listen to Matthew's father speak, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
Gabriel Guerra, Gabriel,
Raquel Guerra, Raquel. Last name is Guerra.
And I know this is obviously a really difficult time, but talk about what tonight means to y'all.
Tonight is basically coming together, friends and family, sharing special memories about Matthew, and just having all the support of his friends and family, and come together and just remember him and celebrate his life.
And who was Matthew? Talk about the kind of son he was.
He was energetic, ball of energy, loving, playful, fun.
Silly.
We miss him every day. I talk to him every morning, and we're just here. All the family and support has been, friends, family has been incredible, and it's helped us get through this difficult moment. And like I said, we're just out here remembering him and just waiting for justice for Matthew and Savanah and Fabian.
And you just kind of mentioned waiting for justice. I mean, obviously, there haven't been any arrests yet. Is it just, hard to kind of wait day by day to see what happens?
I actually spoke to some parents of a friend of Matthew who had passed away recently, and they were telling me it took 3 months for the detectives to find the killers, and they knew exactly what I was going through, and sleepless nights and not eating, and they just told me to lean on family. A couple nights ago, we were at my mom's, and I had all my brothers there, and we're all telling stories, and Matt's cousins, and it's helping, and like I said, I've only spoken to the detectives one time, and he did let me know that he has, the investigation is just getting started, and I know I have to be patient. And like I said, all I can do right now is lift it up in prayer, and God says vengeance is His, and with all my heart, I believe that eventually the person responsible for this heinous crime will be caught and brought to justice.
The video.
Last time we spoke, we talked about people speculating that Matthew might have had a part in it. We got the unfortunate news that the manner of death was homicide. Anything you say to that, the reaction to that?
I try to stay off of the internet and social media, and I think regardless of what I say or what's been brought to light, people are going to have their own opinion and say horrible things, but the more that I try and stay away, the more beautiful things I see people are doing, and videos putting of Matthew and Savanah, and so for all the hate out there, there's just as much love. And like I said, in my heart of hearts, I know Matthew had nothing to do with this, and him and Savanah and Fabian are together right now, and they're waiting for justice as well.
Your relationship with the Soto family, is that back to normal? Is it still...
Yes, it's good. Me and Gloria speak on a daily basis, and like I said, from day one, my heart goes out to them, and for them to be going through this after what they went through last year is heartbreaking, and they're waiting for justice as well.
Gloria is Savanah's mother?
Yeah,
Yes.
Gloria's Savanah's mother, yes.
What have detectives been able to tell you? I know you've had limited conversation with them.
I've only spoke with him one time, and he just did let me know that he has a bunch of videos that he has to go through, and it's going to take a while to go through all the evidence, and they're waiting for the warrants to come back for the phones to see what other information that could lead from them.
Is there hope because of the surveillance video that they released?
I would hope so. I mean, you would think there's people out there who know who this man is in the black truck. He knows who he is. He's seen himself on there, and maybe he didn't know what he was getting himself into, but now he knows it was an innocent baby there. And like I said, this is a capital murder that they're trying it as, and I urge anyone who knows anything, or the people that were there that day helping, to come forward, because I don't think there's going to be any leeway or if you don't come and show yourself. And there was 3 victims there, and like I said, there's cameras everywhere, and my heart of hearts, hopefully it's just a matter of time before something is found.
You said too in the past you really thought that Matthew was going to change for the better after becoming a father. Can you touch on that?
It's just, we had multiple conversations of things he wanted to do, and the kind of father he wanted to be, and just all the things me and Matthew have been through, and all the multiple sports that we've done, in boxing and Golden Gloves, that we traveled to Kansas City, and basketball, and numerous baseball that we did, and that was something that he cherished, and that was something he was looking forward to doing with Fabian, and just excited to see what kind of mom Savanah was going to be, and she was so excited too, and just all around that was her focus. And unfortunately they were both robbed of that.
What do you guys have planned for today, and what do you hope it accomplishes?
Today, just have all friends and family around, and there's friends I haven't seen, Matthew, and just share stories, and like I said, my family and friends, and the support that they've given, and I have no doubt without them, I don't know how I would have made it this far already. I've had plenty of sleepless nights, and there are people I call that get me through the night, family, all my brothers that their shoulders I've cried on, and that they were there for me, and that will continue being there for me. And like I said, we're one family and we're strong. And
You said you have daily conversations with Matthew. What do you say to him?
that I love him and I miss him, and that I'm gonna be his voice in this time, and that we're never gonna forget him and Fabian and Savanah, and the love they had for each other, and the love and the smiles that they brought to my wife and our face and other family members, and they were just full of energy and a family that was they had plans, and just that I won't rest and I won't let this go until justice for all three is brought.
Anything you say to the people or person responsible?
I believe that there's nothing you can do or nowhere you can go that you can escape the consequences that are coming for this horrible crime that has been committed, and to turn yourself in or
Did you ever imagine you were going to start 2024 without your son?
never, not in a million years. Not in a million years.
I'd possibly thought that I'd be babysitting Fabian for New Year's or something. Me and Savanah talked about so many things we had planned for Fabian, and I was so excited to plan his baby shower, and never in a million years did I think this would happen. Something so tragic would happen, especially to our grandson, and never in a million years we thought we were going to be growing as a family in 2024.
Thank you so much.
I did want to say to the public, thank you for your support. It's greatly appreciated, and the positive and everything that all the public has done to help us in this time is greatly appreciated.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Raquel Guerra, and it's R-A-Q-U-E-L, last name is
Now, what did I tell you in my video earlier? I told you that law enforcement has other videos. Sure, they may have released this tiny little clip to the public, but they're sitting on more evidence. And Matthew's father just confirmed that. Listen, if they catch you on one camera, they're going to catch you on multiple cameras. We live in the digital age. Everyone is walking around with the camera. People got cameras on their front doors. People got security cameras. People are flying drones in the sky. There's cameras attached to, half of the traffic lights. So if they're able to find you, even if they found that little clip of them in that apartment complex, they're going to be able to track that truck. So just like Matthew's father said, you're not getting away with this. Fat dude in the truck, they are 100% going to find you, buddy. And everyone thinks, oh, the person in the truck and this person, that person, they all did this to Matthew and Savanah. We don't know that. I don't know if the person in the truck had anything to do with killing Matthew and Savanah. I would assume whoever was driving Matthew's car had something to do with it. But for all we know, they could have met up with this dude in the truck, and the dude might not have any idea what's going on. Now, personally, I think that the dude in the truck does know what's going on. Personally, I think he was probably called to maybe come help, pull it up really quick, but we don't know that. So I'm not just going to throw all of these accusations and place all of these crimes on this one fat dude getting out of the truck, because for all we know, he might not have anything to do with anything. But it looks like he does. And regardless, if he knows or he didn't know, hell, police got you, buddy. And they're going to find this guy. They may already kind of know where he is. I've watched a lot of cases play out. And just when you think that the police know nothing, the police ain't, they're not doing their job, they don't got nothing. They're usually 1, 2, maybe even 3 steps ahead of what you think they are. Now, I've seen them botch cases, don't get me wrong. But with the amount of attention this case has gotten, I think that they are going to do their best to go ahead and solve this quickly so they can go ahead and, get the focus off of them and they can go ahead and move on. Because this case has national attention. I'm sure they're getting phone calls every day. The weird people on the internet are probably bothering these people. They're probably tired of this case already. So they probably want to solve it as quickly as possible. Because people can be annoying. I can promise you that. But yeah, listening to what Matthew's father had to say, I definitely, I don't know how to put it, but I had a different image in my head of who and how he would be. But he said some things that I really agree with there. And like I said, he put it out there. Law enforcement has more evidence. It's just going to take time to go over it. And they may already be going over it. And I fully agree with what he said, that they're going to catch you. In the digital age, you can't slip up. I don't see why anyone does any of these crimes because it's nearly impossible to get away with it. The only reason why people get away with stuff these days is because sometimes law enforcement just doesn't want to bother with it. But if you light that fire under law enforcement's ass, and the fire is under their ass right now because of the attention on this case, they'll handle it. They'll handle it. I guarantee you, when that car left that apartment complex, it probably got caught on a couple of Ring doorbell cameras. It's probably on several traffic cameras. And they were probably able to pinpoint not only where the truck came from, but where the truck went afterwards. Unfortunately, all of this is playing out during the holidays. And we just got over the weekend. Now, I know a lot of people may think, well, what does that have to do with anything? Just because I ain't doing nothing for the holidays doesn't mean the FBI and law enforcement ain't. Listen, law enforcement and these investigators, they take weekends off. They will just cold shut off, not care for an entire weekend. They take the holidays off too. That's one thing I've had to learn about these investigations. Investigators, they're going to take their time off. The weekends, they ain't about to do a damn thing. Holidays, they ain't going to do a damn thing. So if this happened at a different time, this case may already be solved. But everyone, they want to have their New Year's Eve celebration. They want to get, tipsy, drunk. I don't know how things are necessarily in Texas, but y'all are down south. So New Year's, everyone's got to eat their Hoppin' John, okay? Right now, everyone's eating their rice, their black-eyed peas, their collard greens, maybe some pork roast on New Year's, watching the college football playoffs. They're going to handle all of that. They're going to live their life, and then they're going to solve the case. That's how these things work. I know it sucks. It may sound weird, and then you'll get the former law enforcement agencies. That's not how things work. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Y'all like to sit around and chill during the weekend, and you chill during the holidays, and then you get to it when you get to it. So I'm thinking that sometime, if not this week, then next week, I'm thinking they may have already got the guy. But then again, I could be wrong. That's just what I'm expecting, and I think that simply because of the little video footage that they released, right? All they really need is that little snippet to find so much more. And we already know they're sitting on more videos, and they're waiting for warrants to come in. They're waiting for the cell phone data. Folks, they're going to pinpoint this stuff. They're going to solve this case. I just want everyone to kind of cool off, because everyone's kind of worried right now. Why aren't we hearing anything? Let the holiday pass. Give it a few days. Once they get this cell phone data, once they go through all that footage, so like Matthew's dad said, you'd be better off coming forward. But anyways, talking about coming forward, you all need to come forward and drop your thoughts down in the comments below. While you're down there, if you're feeling generous, you could drop a super thanks, or you could donate to the channel directly via Cash App. I'll have my Cash App in the pinned comment. While you're down there, though, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Ring that notification bell. And I'll talk to you all very soon in the next video.